We finally got new Avatar Legends fighting game gameplay, bro, and I think it looks fire. Then I go to freaking twitter.com. Mind you, this post got 10 million views. 10 million eyeballs saw this. He said this would have been on nick.com for free in 09. Is he wrong about that? I can't say he wrong about that. Another post says, am I a hater for saying this looks like a nick.com flash game? This looks like a free game from the 2000s on nick.com. This the one that got me. It's like, if you know, you know. Not as excited as everyone else, to be honest. Like, the game looks kind of low effort budget. Like something that'd be playable on nick.com for free 8 years ago. Hell, it reminds me of that Teen Titans Flash game. I'll wait and see though. That Teen Titans game not fire. How many of y'all been asking for Teen Titans and Injustice 1 and 2? If you know ball, Flash games was carrying a lot of us in the 2000s and some of the 2010s for some of us. And the big question to talk about is it a Flash game? Does it look like a Flash game? Say no, but yes, actually. I think the gameplay that we got so far already in pre-alpha looks beautiful. I do have one critique for the gameplay, and I feel like that if anything animation wise, I feel like we need a couple more like frames in between some stuff and maybe a little bit more hit stop or something like that. I don't know, make it feel a little bit more impactful. But here's the truth about fighting games that a lot of people keep forgetting about. And I will stand on this, and I've been standing on this forever. I've been like this since I was 7 years old. I'm also like this now that I'm unk age. I think being a 90s baby and stuff like that, a lot of the times you get to see the best of both worlds when it comes to games developing and evolving. So I feel like a lot of people that I talk to in my age group from experience is just not nitpicky of graphics. They just care about if the thing they touching is cool at the end of the day or fun or it works even. I played GTA when it looked like this, but I was also here when GTA looked like that. But I also grew up exactly when this came out like that. I remember when Lara Croft had triangle titty, and I also was here for this amazing ass game. For me, graphics do not matter with fighting games. Honestly, there's a lot of games that look gorgeous, pretty, amazing to me even, and I just don't like how they play. I don't even play them now. I don't want to hate on no games, but I'm just saying from my experience, I personally don't like these types of fighting games or the ones that came out. Let's start here. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero is probably my biggest letdown in the past year. I think the game is a solid product. The community broke it down, but the game ain't really the best thing to play for me personally right now in my taste. And I'll be one of the few people to say this again in another video. Marvel Tokon Beta left a very weird impression to me as a fighting game fan. Game is gorgeous, but the gameplay wasn't really doing it for me. If it stay like that, I'm just not gonna care about it when it drops. I'm gonna be real honest. Or I could be the YouTube grifter that just play it cause Marvel in it and Spider-Man's in it, bitch. And I don't care if you call me a grifter or not, it doesn't hurt me, woohoo. However, I am not mad at the people saying the game looks ugly because honestly, I want the game to look cool for everybody to play it. Especially, and this happens to me on this channel a lot. I'm gonna be honest, there's only one game that truly looks really bad to me. If it looks that bad, I think it's funny or it's just serviceable. You know, it's like McDonald's. I've dealt with this type of thing with Jujutsu Kaisen Curse Clash. I've dealt with this thing with Hunter x Hunter and N Impact. They bogus for that, by the way, in N Impact, because the only reason the game, even if it was ugly or trash, the netcode should have been the best thing about that game, and they delayed it for that. My thing is, I don't care about the initial look. I know a lot of people do care about the initial look, especially when you have series or IPs or intellectual things that got crafted by the gods, from either animation to anime to manga even. But I've always been a gameplay person first with any game. Like, people on Twitter is trying to roast Ninja Gaiden 4 right now for the story. Okay, yeah, they should actually make a better story, but if you've been known Ninja Gaiden's history, a lot of the stories ain't really that good. You get it from lore and Dead or Alive. Boy Tecmo, if you see this, give us Dead or Alive 7. I'm asking you. Please, come on. I know y'all got it in you. One more, just one more. Try again. Also, let's talk about the Flash game thing. To me, it's nostalgic because it looks like the games I remember. My favorite Nickelodeon game was like this Avatar Earth Fortress where you fling the things back and forth. That game was elite and didn't even do much but just move left and right and you throw shit and you just have to be smart about it. Teen Titans Battle Blitz is honestly a peak fucking video game. Like, don't get it twisted. If I was Cartoon Network, I would tell somebody to just find the people who made that, hire them, and then just remake it for its own thing. Also, I made a tweet, right? made a tweet, and I gotta read this tweet off to y'all because this was fucking crazy. Slight depressing that people keep calling it a flash game. It's given I hate how Skullgirls look all over again. I prefer having something different in genre again than everything being hyper realistic-esque like take. People took it as me hating on Skullgirls. Like what? To be honest with you, Skullgirls is the game I wish I could make content on and play. If you don't know how content works, bro, I'ma just run y'all a quick crash course on how content works with fighting games if you didn't know. I love all fighting games. Everything is really cool. Even if I roast something on Twitter, the only series I will probably roast right now is Mortal Kombat. They didn't put Sonya in MK1 and now I got a grudge. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I love all fighting games. But not all fighting games get love equally. Popularity, view-wise, click-wise, all that and etc. As a content creator, if something's not working, you gotta pivot. Would you just stand still on a sinking ship like it's the Titanic and not try to survive? I mean, I feel like some people would give up. If you see a person with a gun, you just gonna stand there? You're not gonna try to run? Cause look, I'm black. We gonna run. Skullgirls was the one game I wish I could have put a lot of time into, especially content wise, but I just didn't know better. And I used to play a lot of it, at least sometimes with my friends on my garbage PC back then. Also, another thing about Avatar, and I get it, a lot of Avatar games are held by Nickelodeon. Another thing about Avatar Legends fighting game is that it is going to be a indie game. It's made by an indie studio, if y'all didn't know. And what I like to say to everybody else is, I know it looks weird, but most fighting games, I'm gonna be honest with you, even if they look gorgeous, they are way better to see in person and play and look at it on the internet. And like I brought up earlier, Avatar as an IP is one of the biggest cartoons, at least in America, of all time. I can speak for America as I live. Avatar should have been Arc System work. Funny enough, on my old Twitter, I had a pinned tweet that said that's the case. I've been asking for that shit for like over a decade now. But look, my thing is, I don't think the Avatar game is really a Flash game. You could say it's a Flash game, to be honest with you. There's some really bad fucking Flash games. And most Flash games don't even have the fluidity of what we seen here. But I'm tired of people killing games and not even playing it. Also, I've been getting some comments like, we just want a good Avatar game, dude. New Flash, the best Avatar game, if you want to be honest, is The Legend of Korra. And then you could probably argue some of the older like ATLA games, but all of those are really like low-key 7 out of 10s at best. Avatar ain't gonna get no good games until Nickelodeon realizes this shit need to put more money into it. Same thing happened with Nick All-Star Brawl. That's why I look the way it do. Or even the last Avatar game, Quest for Balance. That game, to me, is gonna be 100%. You could clip this, post it wherever. This Avatar game, Quest for Balance, is gonna be 100 times probably one of the worst games they ever created in the Avatar lineup. So that being said, listen, tell me how y'all feel about the gameplay, how I look down below. I just wanna hear y'all thoughts. Let me know. It's your boy Avataryaya. Make sure y'all like and subscribe for more Avatar 2SKO fighting games, everything in between, bro. I do all the weeb shit on this channel. So I'm out. Peace. I will be playing Avatar day one. Y'all got it twisted. I don't care if it look like a freaking pencil. I'm playing that shit. Fuck you. You see this Aang shirt? I'm ready.